Hey guys, Geek Alchemy here with a new shirt. I got this for Christmas. What do you think? Cotton armor. I get 10% to my AC, 1% cold resistance, a pocket of holding. I love that. Can you read all that? 100% mithril cotton. Adamantine threading, dragon blood ink, and elvish sweatshop free. I love this shirt. I'm going to debut it next time I go for my D&D session. And the reason I'm doing that is because our DM says that if you really get into costume or you just really get into your character, like do your hair and shit like that, I'm thinking maybe I can bring this. And even if I only get like half of that AC, that would be amazing, because I usually play the squishy people, you know, like sorcerers. Well, I never played a sorcerer, but like druids and magic-y people. And I always roll at least one of my stats really poorly, and since I'm magic-y, is what I do. I usually throw those really high stats into like my charisma, my intelligence, you know, things that helps you get more spells, because spells are cool. Anyway, now that I've geeked out a little for you, we are going to make soap today. And you might be asking, why in the world do you have your double batch? Well, my recipes, the two soaps I want to make is Monk and Paladin, because remember, I made the small bars before, and now I'm going to make the normal size, my standard size with everything else, which is around 5 ounces instead of the 3.5 more or less that it was before. So I figured since Monk and Paladin have the exact same recipe, I am going to mix the soap batter plain, and then I'm gonna divide it into two and make both at the same time. So before we get going, make sure I have my scale close by so I don't have to mess with that later. Hey look, I found my other glove. It was hiding somewhere where I usually don't keep this stuff, so yay, absent-minded professoring. Okay. No specialness to the lye water this time around. Both of these fragrance oils, well, the Paladin is an essential oil only, but the lavender accelerates my batter a bit. So, and that's an essential oil too, but it seems like these essential oils tend to accelerate my process, so I don't want to add milk or sugars or anything else that will contribute to that. So it's plugged in. Wonderful. We're gonna start this up. All the bubbles out, I hope. All right, guard your ears, people. All right. I'm gonna try and get this to emulsification and hope it behaves really well like Absentee Father did. That is, at least until I put in the essential oils that I know for a fact will make things go crazy. Alright, now I'm not exactly sure if we're emulsified 100% or not, so I'm going to give this one more quick whirl. Alright. That is that. We're going to call that emulsified. Everything seems to be holding. Yep, I don't see any oil slicks on the top. So yes, we are 100% emulsified. All right, letting that guy to the side because I'm not sure if I'll use him or not. All right. How y'all doing today? Obviously, I'm a little busy. Da, 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 da. Oh, jeez. Hold on, I forgot something. All right, we're back. I had to make sure my numbers were right. All right, I'm gonna block the screen probably. Sorry about that. Gotta make sure everything's even Steven. Yeah. It's not even Steven. Ah! No, it's not a big deal. I'm just gonna... Where's my spoon? Just scoop it out a little at a time. Hopefully this won't take long. Well, not long at all. Just make sure. Yep, everything's good. We are even. Lovely. All right, this guy right here. And actually we'll put that right there. And then I'm gonna add a little bit by its lonesome over here. And that will be for the monk soap because I want to color it up a little bit. All right, Paladin. Paladin is only fragranced with lemongrass essential oil. So everybody out there that likes the natural stuff, this is your soap. I'm gonna mix this up, make sure we don't have any clumps because I put the French yellow clay in here, and last time I noticed that when I didn't mix it up, it tended to have some clumping in the soap, and it looked like dirt. So, you know, obviously there wasn't anything wrong with the soap itself. It didn't look good. And I'm sure to anybody who doesn't know how clay works, looked very badly. All right, where's my little one? All right. Dur, 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 dur. So I've been hearing some rumors apparently turn truths. My little town of Newberry has been kind of going back and forth about a farmer's market. And like last year they didn't have one at all because no one could agree on it, on the times, on the place, nothing. Well, via Facebook, I know I'm old. Stop judging me. Via Facebook, I have been informed that they will be having a farmer's market this year. So, and it will start in March. So while this soap won't be ready by March, it will be ready in April. I am looking into getting into the farmer's market. Because if there's a chance that I can get in, some of these just look so clumpy. No one's gonna like that look. But if I can get my foot in the door, so to speak, get more visual of my local area, I think it'll work out quite nicely. All right, this soap is behaving beautifully. Wonderful. Still got the specks, man. Not happy. I guess next time I'll strain it. Because that looks horrible. No one's going to want that. I can't scrape out this. That'll make it even... Ugh. Or maybe people will like it and think it looks like freckles. I don't know. I tend to overthink things. Anybody that knows me knows that to be true and not an exaggeration. Oh, I just hate wasting all this good soap. Try and go around the specks as much as I can. Making a mess. Surprise! Allie's making a mess. Let's make sure I got my station clean. Okay. That wasn't so bad. Except for the freckles in here. It looks pretty darn good. I'm gonna wait for it to solidify a bit and then I'll texture the top. Actually, not yet. This guy. I want that guy. Because this I want to turn... Shoot. That's right. I don't want to separate this just yet because I haven't added the fragrance oil. Ah! If you can't tell, I have a touch of ADD. My brain has a hard time focusing. Makes for an interesting life, right? Okay, so I know it's a little cloudy, but this is what happens when you mix an essential oil and a fragrance oil together. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the batch. It's just how it behaves. All right. Oh my gosh. I know you guys can't see it, but this is already thickening up on me. I can feel it. Stir it out with a hand mixer. Don't whip it up with my emulsion. Or my immersion blender. So anyway, back to the farmer's market. I'm hoping to get a place in, a spot in there. Hopefully it's not too much to be cost prohibitive to get myself started. I have no idea how these things work. I have never been in a farmer's market before. Actually, no. But I did really well at the winter fair. I was really happy with my turnout considering there was another soaper in that fair and it was a small event. Something like this where I can say, hey, not only do I make handmade soaps, but I'm literally your neighbor, tends to go pretty far, you know, in small towns. So I'm looking forward to it. All right. Sorry for the weird noises. This is infused annatto seed oil. It's infused in sunflower. I think we're going to put a bit more in there. That's a very nice light shade, but I want it just a scotch darker. It will lighten up as it cures. Like most things lighten up as they cure. There we go. It's hard to do this with gloved hands. I feel so clumsy. All right, bring the big guy back and we're gonna do an in the pot type swirl. And it's fluid enough. I'm not gonna worry too much about mixing it. Yeah, that should be good. Oh my gosh, this smells so good, you guys. My house is gonna smell amazing for the next couple days. All right, is that in focus? Yeah, here we go. Oh, this is so much better. I think I finally figured out the sweet spot for this recipe. With the mango butter, see, I can't have it work well at room temperature like a lot of other soapers do. Between my coconut oil, the fact that my castor oil naturally accelerates soap, any recipe with castor oil will notice that it moves just a little faster. But between the castor oil, the coconut oil, I think, because my other ones don't react half as much as this one does. Ooh, I'm dripping soap. And the mango butter gets hard quick in the recipe. So, like I said, between all the ingredients I choose and the fact that this is an accelerator usually, I finally figured out my consistent, no matter what the humidity and the temperature and all that outside, my sweet spot seems to be the very low 90s to the very high 80s. I cannot do a 60 degree, 70 degree soap like some people can, where they have the majority of oils in their, or liquid oils in their recipe. It just doesn't work out. I wish this camera showed this soap a little bit more true to life. This is pretty. Get that off my nose. Oh, tickles. All right, guys. I'll be back in a little while and texture the tops with you. Okay. So it's just thick enough to texture the top some. I don't think I'll get massive peaks this way, but that's all right for this soap. Okay, that is Paladin. I'm sure the colors will brighten up. I'll do a cutting video later on. It'll probably be another week from now. And you know, I really like the figure eights. Let me figure out. we go. Trying to figure out which direction I want to go with this. And I know it's not perfect, but this is soap, people. Doesn't have to be. I think the imperfections make it look better. Alright, so not so much a figure eight. But similar. Oh, these are going to be great. I love this. I love making soap. Alright guys, I'll see you for the cutting. Have a geeky day. Bye.